so I'm going to go ahead and show the trick again from the front, so you can see the last part of the trick, how it goes off axis, just like that, and that's going to be important to know for later on. So for the first part, what you're going to do is go into a split bottom mount, and you're going to do the trick revolutions, except instead of from a 1.5 mount, it's going to be from a split bottom mount. If you don't know the trick revolutions, what it is you can work on it by going into this mount right here, just going into a trapeze and catching it, and then work on throwing it inside, outside, inside, outside. Once you have that down, you can go back into your split bottom mount, and what you're going to do is you're going to pinch right there and drop the slack. And one thing that you'll notice is this gives you a lot of slack, as opposed to if the side with the two strings are on the finger all the way up like this, and you pinch, you'll get close to no slack. So if you want to compare this to this, there's a considerably much more amount of slack. So once again, this is a slack trick, so make sure you have neutral string tension. After you have this part down and you're able to pinch and do the revolutions motion, you can do it as many times as you want, as this puts no wraps on the yo-yos, but you're going to go ahead and catch it, and that will set you up for the next part of the trick. Once you've gone back into your split bottom out after doing the revolutions, you're going to do something called a somersault, which looks like that. If this looks confusing, I can break it down for you. It's from a split bottom out, and much like ripcord where you push back into the two strings and land it on the two strings, it's actually the complete opposite of that, to where you're going to push into the one string and then roll it towards you and over that same finger, just like that. From this view, you can see push in and roll it over. The next part of the trick is called Tetherball. I don't really know who it's by, but what it is it's kind of a unique trick. So to get to it, what you're going to do is after you're in the somersault, you're going to unroll from your finger, just on that first part, not all the way unroll to where it's back in the split bottom mount. But after you do that, you're going to pinch the string and do a round motion like that. One weird aspect of tetherball is some people think the closer you grab it, the more control you have, and while that's true in some cases, it's better to have more than just a little, because then it shows a better effect and it'll end up in a better spot for you to bind, as opposed to if it's too close, it'll end up diagonal. However, you don't want too much slack, because then it'll just be hard to control and you might even end up hitting yourself. Once again, the full combo looks like this. From the revolutions, and catch, somersault, out, tetherball, and from there you can bind however you want. There's another variation where you face forward, do your revolutions, and you're able to catch it under the leg. That is a bit more tricky. It's also on the outside, so I'm not going to attempt that.